So, hello and welcome. My name's Steve Nobel, and today I'm speaking with my good friend Paulina Amora on Priestess of the Rose. Now, Paulina is a nature lover, earth healer, spiritual healer, a facilitator and trainer. She lives in Wild West Wales and she lives on sacred land, surrounded by woodland and a flowing river. She's creating a goddess and high priestess training school, and she already has created a sacred temple on the land. Her daily connection to nature allows her to embody the energies of the higher realms. And her website is amoraenergyhealing.co.uk. And a link will be going out with this podcast. So, hi, Paulina.
Hello, beautiful Steve. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Oh, it's lovely to see you. So, there's a lot of interest. I see a lot of this coming up now, this Priestess of the Rose. Can you just explain to somebody who's never heard of it? What does it mean?
It means self-love, that rose and that opening, that blossoming within themselves of creating self-love, self-worth, the self-healing. It's the rise of that divine feminine energy, which again goes back to the self-love. That's where it all comes back down to.
Wonderful. So there is obviously the rise of the divine feminine in decades, recent decades. We can see this happening. I can see it happening, and men are a little bit lagging behind, I think, in the whole spiritual. We're trying to keep up with you guys.
Yeah, but then again, we've all been female and male, so it's the divine feminine that's rising within the females and the males as well. So it's not a separate thing. We're doing it together. However, those who are embodied within the female body in this lifetime, they are stepping back into those leadership roles, as we did like in the beginning of time of Lemuria, where it was the feminine that led, and then the men would move into action, and it was all in harmony and balance. And then it was all disturbed and shaken up where it was then switched the other way, but that was just for our learning and growth, and now we're returning back to that balance. That's why this divine feminine uprising is coming through to bring that balance in. So even though I work with men and women, I mainly work with the sisters for this rise, because as you say, over the time that patriarchal, that domination, it's really made us shrink and go within and feel unsafe. So I'm saying we're safe now, to myself and to women. We're safe now. We're not going to keep being beheaded and burnt and
Yeah, no, let's hope not.
no, it's not happening this time.
Are there any main figures connected to this lineage, such as Mary Magdalene or Mother Mary, those kind of figures?
Yeah, so for me, they show it as a five-pointed star. So who I work with is Isis. She comes through on that top point, because I've worked with the Isis temples, and at the times of Mary Magdalene in the temples, we worked under the Isis temple. So Mary Magdalene would go to the Isis temples for that learning, who then also comes under the Aphrodite temple. So Aphrodite comes in, and when I teach, I don't teach this in specific terms because we're very multidimensional. Everything's fluid. So I don't teach this is a solid way and this is how it is and this is who you work with. It's opening and being that perception of that divine feminine aspect that relates to you and your uniqueness. So also comes in definitely Mother Mary and her beautiful energies, and Kuan Yin comes in as well for that. But then throughout then comes Buffalo Calf Woman. We have so many other Bridget. We have so many other divine feminines coming in that work and interweave within it all. But within all these that hold in this temple space, this is why I'm drawn to like the goddess temple. Light is my teachings, and the temple is you. You are that God, the males, that goddess temple of light within, and these beautiful goddess deities that are bringing in the feminine for both the masculine and feminine. They're supporting and holding us, but they're asking us to be our unique divine essence of the divine. So they're not asking us to be them, although we can channel them through us, which is beautiful. We can channel their words and we can share their words, their teachings, which the temple's all about. But it's always bringing it back to the self and back to the self-love.
Do you find that there are people coming to you that have had other lifetimes in this lineage and they're just kind of, oh, I want to reconnect with it now?
Yes, all the people, the men and the women, so who have predominantly been in masculine lives, who held the space. So I get a lot of knights that come through around the King Arthur times, knights of the round circle. So a lot of them, when I was a priestess in Avalon time, I like some of them. I can be just doing like a healing on the table, and they're like, "Remember, I asked you, would you help to wake me up?" And it's like, "Oh, I remember you." And again, they were supporting the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is that sacred divine feminine womb energy that again was supported by the men and the masculine, the priests of the rose, who were supporting this divine feminine rising. And we all knew for this time now that we were coming back together through the heart of the rose and through different lineages as well, and definitely that Egyptian essence, where we did a lot of the work there. That was all for this time now to really awaken the masses, awaken that God, goddess temple within, letting everybody know how loved they are, because nobody would harm anybody else if they knew how loved they were and that they were the essence of love. So it's not about trying to sort the world out, it's about trying to reconnect everybody with their beautiful divine soul essence, and then that will just then blossom and open.
Now, I know you're going to do a meditation to connect with the lineage, but before that, could you say something about the trainings you're doing?
Yes, so I do a Sister of the Rose retreats, which is so beautiful. So again, that's calling in those sisters who have been in that lineage over time, whether it's through the temples on this planet, but also temples on different planets of the rose, you know, in Venus, Aphrodite's Venus temples, there's many temples in the ethers. So it calls in those sisters to the temple. So it's activating, I activate and remind them who they truly are, and really bring in that self-worth and love. And we use the waters. So I've got the rivers here on the land, and I live close to the sea. So I do that water blessing and that activation where they're remembering who they are, they're connecting with the land and remembering and anchoring and grounding, embodying that priestess self. We also go really high and connect to those temple spaces. I bring in the womb healing, so I do the Munai womb healing, so I activate that within them to activate their inner chalice, so they can, and it's also a training, so they're trained then in the womb rites. I also train them as Rose Reiki. So again, that's bringing that beautiful essence of the rose into the body, through the channels, settling into the chakras, and then healing. And that's a beautiful healing that can really bring about that self-love and that self-worth and that compassion. So I do the trainings within the retreat. And then I also, September, I'm going to start it, the priestess training. So that will be the priestess of the rose, but it will also be Aphrodite's pearl. It will also be the gold chalice. It will also be the 5-star. It'll be multidimensional, and it'll all be channeled through. The people who will start off with me at the beginning will get it all live channeled on Zoom. So they will go through each Sabbath, the wheel of the year. And for each one, they'll have that healing first to bring about that change, get them into the right place. Then they'll have the activation that will activate within them for that Sabbath what wants to come through. So it might be on that time we're focusing on the intuition, connecting the third eye more, connecting the clairvoyant side. It might be activating the healing side more. It will activate and heal within, bringing them back into that wholeness of that remembrance of the priestess, high priestess. And we move through the Sabbats, and then we have the ceremony. So the ceremony of each Sabbath. So we'll move through like the equinoxes, the solstices, So again, it's all grounded and embodied within the earth. So we're going high up to the ethers, embodied within, and then back to the heart. And that's where the priestess energy is. So it'll be a year-long temple space.
All online.
Yes.
Online, yeah.
And then a year long as the high priestess, but I will do retreats for the priestesses, for those who want to meet up in person, to then join up and then practice. So we'll practice the Rose Reiki healing, we'll practice the clairvoyance, the intuition, the water blessings, and I'll have that in that temple space as well. So then it can involve then all the beautiful priestesses. And it's also open to those who haven't been in the lineage, but who are wanting to join as well. So it's not, so it mainly does call in those who've trained for lifetime because they're ready to step up into those leadership roles. However, we hold so many fears, and stepping up, it's, you know, we've got all those traumas and the pain bodies. So this priestess temple's all about clearing that, working through that, transmuting. So it's going deep, transmuting it back to light. So we have the real tangible experience of life. So those that come have really lived life. They've held that space within the contrast, but this is about now really supporting each other. And, you know, we do need that support of that sister temple, of that goddess energy, of that light. So I hold the container, I'll hold that container for them for that whole year, that nurturing, that support, but they'll be doing it themselves in their own right. And that's why I'm doing it online. So they're spending that time within, taking all the teachings within, learning within, practicing within. They'll have daily spiritual practices to do, affirmations they can do, and then we'll come online together and do it together. And then so by the end of it, they're in that leadership, they're in that priestess role, they're in their queendom, they know their worth, they know their value, and this ripples out then all through society because they can then hold that space for everybody else.
Great. So you can do a meditation connecting to the lineage, Paulina, so I'm going to pass it over to you.
Okay, beautiful. So let's just take some deep breaths. And connecting in with the self, connecting in with your sacred heart. And this can be for the beautiful divine feminines and the beautiful divine masculines, for we are all one. But we are activating the divine feminine essence within us to soften, to be open, and just calling in now everything that is going on for you. No resistance. Breathing into yourself, breathing into any pain or trauma that you might be going through. All is welcome. Not resisting, being open to the change, open to the transmutation, open to the blessings that are here for you. So hand on heart, hand on the womb, or if you're a male, your hara. Put your hand on your stomach space. And just ground in now. Ground into Gaia, into the earth, feeling your beautiful roots going down deep, all the way into the central core of the earth. For Gaia knows who you are. She knows who you have been. She knows your lifetimes. So calling all of your multidimensional self into you now. Bringing in the remembrance of who you are now. Grounding that into the core of the earth. Feeling the love and the nurturing, feeling that crystalline core, feeling that connection to that divine feminine essence. And breathing in those energies now, feeling the energies moving up from the earth, feeling it coming through the roots, through all the chakras, into the heart, opening the heart, opening, opening, opening. letting go of armor, letting go of resistance, for you are safe and held in this container of light by the goddess energy, the divine feminine aspect of source. You are held and you are loved and you are safe. You are welcome. Beautiful container of light. And we are also bringing in the divine masculine energies as well. Archangel Michael and Metatron coming in, for they support the divine feminine. They are holding the light around. They are bringing their beautiful blue and white energies through, as the goddess energy is bringing the gold and the whites through, and whatever colours are coming through to you. So being open and receptive to this now. And we are calling in the priestess of the rose energy, the rose of love. We are calling in beautiful energies of Isis, of Aphrodite, of Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary and Kuan Yin to hold this space, to activate within us this rose lineage. So calling in now the rose lineage energy. And it's coming up through the higher aspects of ourselves. So opening up now your higher chakras, opening up to the great central sun, for this rose light energy comes from this universe and beyond. It also comes from the seraphim angels. And from the angels, they are pouring their light in now. So allowing a shower of beautiful golden light to pour through your energy fields now. Blessing, cleansing, purifying your energy fields. Opening, activating your heart space to receive the light and the love and the goodness that is here for you. And feeling a beautiful rose from the cosmic mother, from the universe, from the goddess aspect of source energy. That loving, nurturing, compassion, love, deep love, softening your energy field. Being open and receptive. And as this rose energy is pouring through, it's releasing any resistance within your energy field to all that you want, all that you have been asking for, all that you have been calling through. And through the softening of that resistance, it is bringing through that manifestation energy. And not going into the fort, but just staying in that heart space. And be open and to receive. Receive the blessings that are here for you. Receive the activation of the rose within you. That beautiful love. Beautiful self-love. And going back to the heart now. Breathing into your heart. Fully open and ready to receive the love that is here for you. Breathing in, connecting. And just feel yourself now relaxing deeply. You are grounded and open, and feel yourself raising through the ethers. And you are going through to the temple of the rose, through the atmospheres. You are setting your intention now to go to the temple of the rose for your highest good, your highest divine light. To connect in with the rose energy, to receive the rose activation, to receive the love, to receive the remembrance of these beautiful temple spaces that are coming through to us now. To raise the vibration of the planet, to remind you of who you truly are. And you are rising and rising into the ethers, into the light. Feel the light that is here for you. and see your beautiful gardens, and you may see or feel or just know these garden temples that are full of roses, beautiful roses and waterfalls and beautiful lights. And see how it is coming forth for you. Can you hear the angels singing or the birds' song? This is a gentle place. This is a loving place. This is a powerful place. You are being blessed as you are just moving through this space. And in front of you is the divine temple, a healing temple of the rose. And this will come forth for you, perfect and divine as it is. And whether you see it or feel it or know it, it is here for you. So going into this temple space, and there is a beautiful crystal bed that is soft and warm and smooth and polished crystal, rose quartz crystal, full of rose petals. And as you lie upon this beautiful crystalline bed, the roses are being dropped and poured all around you. And beautiful soft blankets and cushions. And around you now is the beautiful high priestesses, goddesses, sisters of the rose, encircling around you now. So see and feel and know who is here for you. And be open to receive now healing lights. Allow the healing of the rose energy. Absorbing the rose lights, the rose quartz crystal, the blessings as water is dripped over your third eye and your crown, as you are being blessed. Blessed by the divine feminine, blessed by the rose light. Rose light pouring in through the crown of your head now. Blessing your crown, filling it with light and allowing a rose of the colour that is coming to you. That rose coming into your crown, the petals opening, cleansing, clearing, opening and activating within you this divine feminine love. Breathing and allowing it to drop into the third eye. Opening your third eye, blessing your third eye, so you may see with more compassion and love and light. Breathing in that softness and that love, that oneness. Seeing the truth, remembering who you are. Allowing that rose to drop through and open and activate your throat chakra now, clearing all blockages, aligning you to your higher self through the throat, through your voice, and allowing your voice to connect to that rose energy, to your higher self and to your heart. For when we speak from our higher self and heart, we cannot get it wrong. Allowing the throat to open even more. Yeah. 'Cause 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 kissed by the rose, allowing it to drop down into your heart and your higher heart. Allowing the petals as they are unfolding to heal all pain and trauma, transmuting it into light and safety and love. For you are love, you are light, you are self-beauty, you are self-worth, you are deserving. Activate the self-belief within you now, the self-trust, activating your life purpose, why you are here and why you came, and allowing the divine feminine aspect to the rose to open and activate this within you. Remembering your lineage and connection to this now through the ethers. Or if not, activating and connecting it for the first time, for we are all one. We can access through the Akash to all lifetimes, all our soul families, all being the Christ conscious light and the Christ conscious energy through the divine feminine rose. Activating the times of the Cathars, the times of Avalon, the Avalon priestesses, activating the times of ancient Egypt, the times of Yeshua and Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary and Anna, the times of Isis, activating within the rose and the divine feminine energies in Atlantis and Lemuria, the times of Mu, the times of the Aboriginal lifetimes of the earth. And opening the heart, also connecting to our star being self, or the divine temples within the ethers. On all planets are the divine temples that you may have experienced this healing. So accessing the wisdom and the knowledge now, receiving any activations and downloads of the Rose Priestess light, what it means to you, and embodying that heart light now. Receive the healing, the blessings, the love and the light, transmuting density and pain and suffering into light, for we are here for the lightness and the joy of it. Allowing that rose to settle into the solar plexus, opening, and it may change in colour now as it absorbs and lets in light. Sunlight from the great central sun, sunlight from our different planets, sunlight from the inner earth sun, all coming into us now, opening and activating. And calling our power back throughout all time and space into this moment now. All power that we have given away or left behind, return to us now. The truth of essence, who we are, opening and activating within us now. It's time to reclaim our power, our sovereignty as priests, priestesses, as source energy, as source light, embodying the God, goddess energy within. Remembering that we are all equal, all loved, we all have access to this divine wisdom and knowledge. It is through the practice and opening and intention that increases this. So allowing this to drop through into our stomachs, into our sacral. Cleansing, clearing, purifying, allowing the rose to clear the space and activating within us that sacred sexuality, sensuality, and love and passion, activating within us and clearing this space for creativity to come through, and safety, and love, and light, And for those with wombs or not, you all have an etheric womb, for we have been masculine and feminine in different lifetimes. So we activate that etheric womb within us now, cleansing, clearing, purifying that womb space and activating it to its highest light, allowing a rose to enter your sacred chalice of light now, filling it with light, activating it with light, divine feminine energies flowing and pouring through now, filling you with love, filling you with light, filling you with who you truly are, receiving those blessings and that activation. Beautiful. Allowing the rose to drop down into the root, into your base, and feeling safe and held and nurtured, grounding in all the sacred rose energies, the divine feminine energies, the priestess energies, goddess energies into your roots. Feeling home within the universe, feeling home within this planet, feeling home within the cosmic mother, feeling nurtured and held and supported on your life mission, on your higher purpose. Feeling supported and encircled by the goddesses now as they are rooting in and grounding in any uploads, any activations, the essence of this beautiful rose energy. This love that is here for you. And then allowing this rose to blossom all throughout your energy field now, through your body. Rose healing, rose light into all the cells, activating the cells of the body. Rose light, healing, loving, activating, feeling loved. Into the emotional body, healing the emotions, feeling the rose really holding you and cuddling you. Also the angelic rose light as well, beautiful wings, goddess temple of light wings, really holding you in this space, filling you with love and light. And then in your spiritual body, holding this rose energy in, this divine feminine love, this nurturing, this compassion, and knowing in this space you are held and you are forgiven. Forgive and you are forgiven. For there is nothing that you could have ever done that wasn't for the challenge and the growth and learning from it. So let everybody off the hook now and know and thank everybody for the roles that they have played within this lifetime to help us grow. But bring in that rose forgiveness, bring in that rose love, rose healing. And then just filling and expanding from that heart, that rose love to all beings now on the planet. May all beings be open and activated to receive the love that is here for them and that nurturing. All plants, all animals, sending that love out to all, sharing the love, overflowing now. We're activating that chalice within and we're overflowing it, the love and the light. And encircling and sealing in this healing, this activation and remembrance of who you are and access to the lineage and Akash, your remembrance that may come over the following days and weeks. Sealing this into your beautiful energy field. Giving thanks to the priestesses, high priestesses, goddesses, all around you, holding this sacred container. Thank you to the beautiful divine masculine, beautiful angelics holding this space. And coming up off the crystal bed from this temple, knowing that you can return. You have access to all places. So giving thanks to this temple space as you walk through back into the garden, feeling the sunlight, feeling the rays, feeling the love that is here for you, soaking up the light. And then moving down through the ethers, through all time and space, back into the place where you are, bringing yourself back into the body, grounding this energy in, hand on your heart, hand on your womb or your root, and starting to breathe and move the body, starting to embody this light, embody this love, embody the rose, and grounding into the earth again, feeling your roots going down into the earth, letting the earth know that you have remembered your rose lineage, or you are accessing that sacred place of the rose, the priestesses, and receiving those blessings and grounding that into the earth and receiving those earth blessings. Taking some deep breaths, bringing yourself into this present moment, starting to move the body, stretch the body, and drinking water. Today, lots of water, getting into nature. And know that you are loved and blessed by the rose. Thank you, thank you, thank you.